discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the New to Wrestling podcast. This week, we watched the May 18th, 1998 edition of Raw is War, and we're gonna get into it. We're moving on along to the pay-per-view that's coming up on the 31st. Because Kelsey actually had that correct, and I was ill aware.
You know what it was? I remembered because Vince McMahon is one of those weirdos that says instead of 31st, he says 31 on May
May
31.
31. Yeah.
And I
I feel like
just
that's like a promoter thing.
it pierced my brain in such a way
Hmm.
that I couldn't forget. And he did say it again tonight. And I was like, which
Yeah.
whatever, fine.
I think
But
because it mentally brings up the calendar for you. Like immediately
fair,
upon hearing 31. March
fair.
31st, I feel like I'm like heading a letter. You know?
I don't know how to respond to that.
That's fair.
I didn't know you were such a pen pal.
Ah, God, I dream of having a pen
You're
pal.
like,
I
when
swear.
you're heading a letter and you write May 31st.
I'm telling you, there's something about a pen pal. I don't know really, but I want to. So
Oh, listen, I just want to say, me and my friends might be single-handedly me, my friends, and that guy in the car who sang, "Baby, won't you come my way?" And he sang it with his whole chest.
hmm
I think we might be single-handedly responsible for freeing Fetty Wap because I shit you not, if you look in my phone right now,
hmm
a week ago or maybe 2 weeks ago, I had screenshotted the address to send Fetty Wap a letter in prison
I love that.
and the instructions on what you had to do because my friends and I were planning on sending Fetty Wap Valentine's Day cards this year,
Oh, I love that.
and now
I,
he's free. So
oh, I love that.
God bless. Fetty
I,
Wap Summer 2026. We're still
wow.
back.
Not on my bingo card, but you know what? We're here.
I was praying it was on my bingo card. And in case you're wondering, he didn't go to jail for anything really sinister and heinous. It was just drugs. Guys, we
Ha,
all do drugs.
you
I'm
know?
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. But
and on that note, and also
I'm sorry. It's already so off the rails. It's been 4 minutes. Not even, maybe two.
no, maybe two. It's fine, whatever. But guys, it don't expect anything different. It's never changing.
It's gonna be this forever. Hey, hi
Uh,
everyone. Ew.
this is who we are. We have years and years of friendship just built on this.
I literally said to somebody today, I was like, I am so grateful Xavier and I have been friends for as long as we do, because I do that thing sometimes where my thoughts get ahead of my speech and I just cut off my own sentences like mid-sentence, and
Mhm.
somehow Xavier still understands me. Because sometimes I watch our show back and I'm like, who the fuck would understand what you're saying? Like you're cutting your own sentence off. No one can understand. But then you go, mm-hmm, exactly. And I'm like, all right, well, this bitch does, so I'm not changing.
That makes one.
And one's better than none, you know what I'm saying?
One ain't always the loneliest number. It's fine.
One ain't the loneliest number if it's you and one other. You
Bless
know what I'm
your
saying?
heart. Anyway, where are we going?
I think we decide the problem is we decide to make announcements first, which we never do. We usually do it
Right.
at the end in a whirl and a tizzy.
Yeah,
And today
yeah.
we're just trying to do it normally. But
Okay. But guys, yes, we have announcements. We have more logistical kind of stuff to discuss with you all first. We'll get it out of the way, then
yes.
we'll gab, we'll giggle, all of the above.
We'll yell
Um,
probably.
so Kelsey has some logistic stuff with the coat drive.
Yay!
And then I'll talk about book club, and then we'll do a little plug for last week's episode just because we love our guests so much and
Oh
we
my
have to.
God. Can't
So,
wait.
go ahead. You kick us off and then I will
Okay.
hit us next.
You guys, we have 1 week left of the coat drive. And I have to be honest, I am so shocked and like delighted and literally could bring a little tear to my eye about how many coats and blankets we already got. And I am gonna cry when this is over, but we'll smile because it happened. But we've
Absolutely.
already gotten so many coats. It's
Yes.
crazy. Adult coats, kid coats, youths, blankets. We got winter boots. We got winter boots for adults. We got winter boots for kids. We got hats, scarves, gloves. We've gotten
Absolutely.
so
I'm telling you.
much.
Listen, guys, if you have Christmas presents you just don't like that much, it's fine. Like,
Yes.
it will serve someone just fine. Please bring
Yes.
them out. Bring them out.
Bring them out, bring them out. And yes, we have only 1 week left. So please, if you would like to donate, please come by the Dolly Moo shop in Montclair, New Jersey at 217 Glenridge Avenue. Drop off your coats, your winter garments, your apparel, whatever. If you're in the New York area, in the Hudson Valley area, you can drop off your coat at our sister store, which is the Coven's Cupboard in Piermont at 530. Sorry, I've never had to do the address. I just know where it is, but it's
Hmm.
530A Piermont Ave in Piermont, New York. So
Per
if you want to drop off your coats at the Coven's Cupboard, you can do that too. Um,
And if you're in the Philadelphia area, just DM us at N2 the number W podcast on Instagram, and I will coordinate pickups in the Philadelphia area. It's just me and my little Chevy Spark, so don't expect too
and then
long of a
what did we
trip.
call it?
But
Nanotechnology.
no, literally, I feel like I'm gonna get blown off the road at least twice a week. But
So
I
cute.
will make the trek to collect as many coats as I possibly can. So if you have stuff and you're in the Philadelphia area, please let me know, and
He's
I'll
pulling
come
up
scoop.
He's pulling up in the little blue zippy car, and I just envision listening to, I don't know why this just jumped in my head, but my boot scooting baby is driving me crazy. And that's
Wow,
you.
that was really dug. It's so far in
You're
there.
welcome. I'm an
Mm.
I'm an excavator.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys. So that is anything else on the coat drive I
I
can't think
don't think
of.
so, but
But
thank you
thank you
guys
so
already so much
much.
who's donated. It seriously like warms my heart and makes me really happy. And this won't be the last drive we do. And what an amazing way to kick off all the drives we're gonna have in the future. Thank you guys so much. It's so, so generous. And please, one more week, bring your stuff. Bring your stuff, bring your stuff. Please. Thank you. Love you.
Love you. Okay, guys. So this week, if you have not seen on our socials, I have brought back Reading the Ring, our wrestling book club. Our most recent one was Do a Power Bomb, which was a graphic novel. If you haven't seen that, please do,
So good.
because it's amazing. Also, just pick it up, support the artist. So. This time around, we're taking a more biographical approach. We are going in on the man, Becky Lynch,
Oh,
not your average girl, love. Very exciting. So this is broken down into 3 seasons. So we're gonna do it over the next 3 weeks. But the first installment will be out on the 18th. So if you haven't seen it, please do check it out. I'm thoroughly enjoying it thus far. She's delightful thus far. It's very interesting seeing the like not character voice of a wrestler because
yes.
we get very introduced to who we're supposed to think that they are and getting to kind of like read their actual words is pretty fun. But yeah, so that's going to be out January 18th. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. And what is the last one? Oh,
Yes.
yes. Yes,
Oh
yes,
my God,
yes.
guys, my dreams came true this past week. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing here?
What are you
Okay,
doing?
but after you're finished here, please go and watch our interview with the absolute Ringville legend, KHS Kevin Herrera Sanchez. I have wanted to interview him for so long, and there are still so many questions I have, but hopefully we'll be talking to him more. But if you guys haven't seen that interview, please go watch him. He is so cool. He's so funny. He's so interesting. And he's just a fellow G in the wrestling community. And we were so happy to have him. We're so happy to know him. Hi, Kevin.
Oh, oh my God,
So
absolutely.
yeah, it was so amazing to talk to him. And yeah, hopefully more chats to come. But he put us on because we're gonna hopefully anyway attend A Fuego Lucha at the Mecca on Valentine's
Absolutely.
Day. Best possible way to spend Valentine's Day with Lucha. I mean, oh God,
Ooh,
I'm so excited.
yes, I'm also this weekend going to pull up. Hold on, it's on my stories. But I'm pulling up to a wrestling show that I can fill everybody in on. It's Blacklight. It's CCW. It's Combat Zone Wrestling this weekend. Not this weekend, as we're recording this weekend. But our former guests post game are going to be on the card.
Love
Phillies
to see the
Griffin
post game.
McCoy is on there. The Lost Boys, fun tag team. I saw them at the Rio Rumble over the summer.
Hmm
Very fun. Ichiban is going to be there, number one.
Number one. I love
Um,
Ichiban,
and Fancy Ryan Clancy himself will also be there,
the fancy
so I'll be
man.
there. I'm gonna go check that out. I'll give you guys updates when I have them.
Love
And
that.
then yeah, and then we'll probably definitely have a lot to gab about at Lucha. So
I can't freaking wait. I have big plans for that weekend. I'm into Valentine's Day this year. I never was before, but I'm really into her this year. And the fact that we
mhm.
get to be together at a lucha show is like
Great.
peak Valentine's Day
Because
for
the
me.
last time we were together on Valentine's Day, we went to go see Miss Lauren Hill. So it was amazing.
I know. I can't remember. Did we talk about that? Because we talked about that with Kevin, but I think we weren't recording anymore. I think this is
Mm,
the post chat. But yeah,
yeah.
we went and saw Miss Lauryn Hill in on Valentine's Day 2020.
Oh
So it was
yeah.
right the last thing I did like before the world shut down, which
Right.
thank God. And then I don't know if she's been I think she has been on tour actually since now that I think
Oh
about it,
yeah,
but it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah, yeah. I saw her
Either
pop up
way,
with Dochi. So
oh, that's right. So either way, but it was the most magical Valentine's Day ever, and I was in a relationship at the time, and I still went with Xavier to see Miss Lauryn Hill. I was like, sorry, boo,
listen,
I gotta do me.
no, 100%. We're soulmates of a different kind. It's fine.
Yeah, but
But
now
no.
I'm so excited. Lucha, Valentine's Day Lucha with my boo.
Oh, very good. I'm excited. Let's
Yes.
do this.
All right, let's get
Um,
into it.
yo, 1000%. Reminder, it is May 18th, 1998. This one opens up with a little recap video of last week. It was Attack of the Comb Over Part 2. Um, we get
Electric Boogaloo.
no, 1000%. Mick Foley's, being praised for his willingness to do whatever it takes, um, to become the number one contender. He came at us hot and heavy with a new look. And we get reabreasted of the situation. With Vince McMahon stacking the deck against Stone Cold Steve Austin in his championship match with all of his
Mm.
friends, just me and all my friends.
Me and all my biddies
Um,
pulling up to ruin your championship.
1000%. Just a little bit of mischief between the girls. No, 1000%. They're literally thinking up their 2009 collage phrase as they speak.
Their acrostic, yeah,
Mm, what,
with
what a
their
time.
friends' names.
Ugh, gag me.
Vince, vivacious,
Yeah, my name,
interesting.
it could never.
Yours, yeah. Oh my God, xenophobic. No, I'm just kidding.
Not me, bitch.
Farthest thing from it.
Oh, so funny. No, but yeah, no, me and acrostic poems got beef.
Period. I mean, mine's K words. What am I, kooky? Like, well,
Sure, but I mean like Kooky gives like the mom from that '70s show. She's kooky. You know what I mean?
unfortunately, yeah, I do.
So
Killer.
yeah, 1000%.
She's the
Um,
killer.
yeah, but this one opens up with Vince and the Stooges coming out to absolute silence, which is insane. Because just like give me something. Give me
Even just like
like
a drum beat or something.
even if it's a little Mozart, something like give me any like use that free
Literally.
use tab, would you?
You
Hit us
don't
with
even have to. Y'all got the money.
no one. Although
The
at this
fuck?
time they're really like getting it back. So because you got to remember we still haven't like completely defeated WCW. WCW is still bringing in a lot of money, which is, a
Mm-hmm.
share of the market. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so Vincent and the Stooges comes out and announces that due to um, oh, sorry. Let me use his words. As a result of my devastating clothesline, Stone Cold Steve Austin has a concussion, and it would not be behoove of him to come and after us because the three of us will beat him up so bad. And we're just like, okay, all right, where
So we're banning him from the building for his safety.
right. It's Delulu hour is what's happening over
Oh my
here.
God. It's Delulu City. It's the
Um,
Delulu shootout at the OK Corral.
and then they show a little backstage moment of Austin being denied access to the building. This poor security guard is just trying to do his job. And he's just verbally berated by Stone Cold Steve Austin because he's like, "Oh, all right, I'm gonna be someone that." And you know what? For Stone Cold Steve Austin, this is pretty gracious. I'm not gonna lie. He goes,
Really?
"I'm gonna go back to my car and I'm gonna drink," which is insane, by the way. Um,
He goes, I'm gonna drink a couple of beers
right. And then I'm gonna
before I walk to work.
No, 1000%. And then I'm gonna come back and we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Got it? So I'll give you about 5 minutes to consider how much you don't want me to beat your ass. You're like, okay. Um,
He makes a fair bargain, I would say.
no, 1000%. And then we get back into the arena. Vince McMahon is introduces Dude Love. We get a comb over bun, comb over ponytail tuck. I don't know what to call it. Um
It shan't have a name.
you know what?
It
Yeah.
shan't.
Let's not dignify it with one.
No.
So Dude Love grabs the microphone and he's basically just like, since I have aligned myself with Vince McMahon, the dude becomes younger, stronger, more handsome, and more well educated. Which is
And
sure, sure,
and all of those are true except younger because that's
not how time
just
works, right?
how time works. But all of those, like, I mean, again, like, not no. I mean,
Yeah, and then
but I hate that it's being used for evil,
no,
like for
1000%.
villainry.
And then he gets the Stooges involved, and he's like, "Oh, so happy! Like me and my boys are gonna be here to fulfill all the jobs at ringside." And like, what a joyous moment over the edge is gonna be when you get to announce my name as the champion, and when you get to time keep, well, whatever the hell their rules are. And
I
then. Yeah, absolute insanity. And then he goes on to address Mr. McMahon getting to count the three, and he describes his hands as strong but sensitive as they count to three. It's just so
I love Mick
gross.
Foley because why the fuck would you say that? Your strong and sensitive hands counting three to make me the champion.
Right. And so, yeah.
Okay, slut.
No, yeah,
I
you're like,
love it. I love it, but also like
down, girl.
literally,
Mm.
literally put your leg down.
1000, not in front of company.
Ew. Also, I would have swore this was Thanksgiving the way they were going around the table saying what they were grateful for each other. My
no.
God, put it
uh
in a letter, bitch, and mail it. I'm tired.
I know they've been out. This segment that
Oh
I
my
have
God.
written is just one page.
40 minutes.
Like,
Shut up.
so then Vince grabs the microphone again. He calls out Dustin Runnels for Dustin basically blaming Vince McMahon for a lot. I'm
And
not gonna lie.
also,
Um
well, but he also says like he stuck his nose in our business. Girl, everyone was fighting. You wouldn't even have noticed Dustin was out there because
Right,
all you bitches were fighting. I didn't even realize he was out there till Xavier pointed it out. Stick
right.
his nose in your business.
And apparently he got injured in the fracas and had a knee surgery. Um so he's like just hopping around on one wheel. And then Vince
Dustin,
McMahon's like, "Hey, like you came out here and blamed me for all your problems with your mama, with your grandma. Like what is that about? Like
you blame
why
me
don't
for
you?"
having acne as a teenager. That actually made me giggle.
Yeah, I was like, damn. And then he was like, your dysfunctional family is your problem. Don't put that on me, which is like, again, like kind of fair. And then
Yeah.
listen, I don't agree with it often, but it's like, I don't know if you can
Vince.
blame Vince for that one. Saddling you with Goldust, sure, but Goldust is iconic. So,
Goldust is
like,
iconic. I actually just watched his interview with Chris Van Vliet, who I adore. But yeah, he was like, yeah, Vince had the whole idea for Goldust, and I just said absolutely yes. And then he goes, and then I looked up most of the words he said to me on Google when I left the meeting, which is fucking hilarious. He was like, I didn't know what anything he was saying. I was just willing to do anything at that point.
that's so funny.
Yeah, you should. He's so great. It was really great, but yes, Goldust is completely iconic, and he says it to this day. He was like, "Yeah, it pushed the boundaries. It was like really interesting, and I did enjoy doing it." So
Listen,
that's
exactly.
boo. That's
Love
bae.
that. Love that. So basically, this whole thing culminates in a match between Dude Love and Dustin Reynolds, where if Dustin Reynolds wins, he takes Dude Love's spot in the number one contendership match, and or sorry, for the world championship match. And if and if he loses, he has to work 30 days no pay. So
Girl,
he goes, you could be the number one contender or
broke.
indentured servitude.
Literally, I was like,
Like-
there is no, I was like, it seems like the hands of justice are a little heavier on the one side, don't you think? I was like, what are you talking about? I get a shot at the championship or broke.
Right,
I have a family.
but
You
that's
can't.
like putting over the title. You know what I mean? That's like it makes you know men.
I swear. I want my shiny gold belt, and if that means I don't get paid for a month, so be it.
Right, like
Y'all are
1,000
crazy. And
what I suffer for my art. You know what I mean?
and I fine. I'm not this is not me insulting wrestlers. Y'all, I get it. I love you all so
No, well, this
much,
is
but this
obviously
is
like a
so
story.
stupid. Yeah, this is this it's like when you split something with you're like, "Oh, we'll split something in half and for some reason you get a quarter." Like,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
baby, you were promised
So,
50 cents. What's happening?
yeah, so
Again, we need more y'all need to use your legal. There is no way in your contract does it say he could take away 30 days of your pay for some shit like we got to get into the fine print. I don't know. Or is
well,
it like the Apple thing that none of us read and we might all be signing on to who the fuck knows what?
probably.
Probably.
Um, but next, so
God.
that sets up that match for later in the evening. Next, we have Jerry, talking to just a person under a blanket, like getting him out of a vehicle. And essentially, he's just being ridiculous. He's like talking to the blanket, and he's like, "Be inconspicuous," like there isn't like a 6 foot man
Man in a
under a
blanket walking
blanket. Yeah,
around.
it's like three toddlers in a trench coat, you know? So
Literally.
like so that was wild. More to come on that.
Oh
And
my
then it takes us
God.
into our first match, which is Scorpio taking on the debuting Val Venus.
Girl,
He has finally came. He is
he finally
here.
done come.
Wow.
He had finally come.
And so we are finally introduced to Val Venus. Someone in the crowd had a Val Venus is my dad sign, which was
Someone had
wild.
I'm Val Venus's stunt double. There were a lot of Val Venus
That
signs
I'm telling
actually.
because it worked. Like the way that like he had Jenna Jameson on. Like, duh. He was gonna have fans before he even showed up, and he did. Um,
And
so
it's like, okay, so we all know what time it is. We
right,
all know what you do after hours and fair. Fair.
right. Really
You're in
outing your
company. I knew who Jenna Jameson was.
yeah.
Let's say that. Let's go on the record and say that.
So funny.
But it is brilliant because it obviously uh, like
Created a
hits
buzz.
yes, and it hits like a certain
The
like
demographic. It's
yes, and like it's a taboo demographic. It's like we all know we do it, but
right.
like we don't talk about it, that we do it. But like when we all go, "Oh my God, it's Jenna Jameson," we're all like, "Oh,
Right. So,
hey,
hey, it worked.
it
We
worked."
get
And
the Val Venus entrance, which Kelsey
guess what?
absolutely nailed, and I
I
just couldn't say
fucking knew
anything.
it.
And I was just like, well,
I go, "What does he come out in a towel?" And the
yeah.
towel he did come out in.
And a
Hello.
towel he did come out in, and he is in just purple trunks if you're unfamiliar, and the white part is in like the center part, and also the back kind of is meant to look like a even more
A V?
skimpy underwear, and it's also
Oh,
like a V. You know what I mean? In the
yes.
front. So, it's very on the nose, but hey, he's a porn star. So this match is great. He's a big boy. But really, honestly, the highlight for me, Scorpio was killing it. He was
God, I
he
love
he
him.
really like showcased his experience in this one.
Mm-hmm.
He really like got Val Venus like through the match because Val Venus is, new to us, new
Yes.
to, the whole shebang. And I thought it was great. Like for a first outing, better than
Yeah,
most.
very true. Very
Um,
true.
because you got to remember where we started. 1996 had some bleak points. So,
Girl, you don't have to remind me. I mean, there's some I blacked out, but sometimes I do have a
1000%.
moment where we're watching and I'm like, count your blessings, girl. We done
Count
made it to the Attitude Era. It was a slog. And I'm glad we did it. I'm
No,
so glad we
1000%. I
did it.
took us on the fellowship route. They were before they got out of the Shire, they were there for a long ass time. And if you read the book, it's exactly like that. You gotta get through it to appreciate the majesty on the other side. Absolutely.
Fellowship.
Absolutely.
I'm screaming. That is so true. And the fellowship is still
That's what
together.
I'm saying.
Who
So,
knew? Girl, we're getting this ring to Mordor.
mm,
Whatever.
absolutely.
Oh my.
Absolutely. So,
If some little freaky bitch wants to come and be our golem, let us.
no, absolutely. Speaking of a freaky bitch, Val Venis be gyrating over his opponents,
Ooh.
just absolutely delighting in moving those hips. And I wrote down the phrase, the one that like keeps coming up recently, or at least I keep seeing is like, God forbid a white boy have a little motion. Um, is what this is what this match really like sent for me.
Oh my God, oh my God, I'm literally crying. That is so funny.
um because I keep seeing that like tweet or whatever the
I
hell that
haven't seen
is
that. That is
oh
so, girl, I
I
don't see shit.
I
I'm the
think it's
worst
sport
internet
related.
person.
I think like some football player said it about like a victory dance or something. Um and it just everything about Val Venus just keeps that phrase just keeps shouting at me.
And amen. And I literally said, I was like, I mean, because we were all here watching, I was watching Val Venis like with a smile on his face, and Xavier goes, just like that, won you over. And I was like, I mean, he's got some motion on that ocean, girl. I
No,
mean, those hips
1000%.
are
That's what I'm
moving.
saying. Like if
It was Shakira.
commit to the bit. Absolutely.
You're the
And
fly.
ooh, he didn't tell no lies as far as I can see.
Those hips
Uh
do not lie.
um this match was so good. Scorpio had like a splash from the top rope where he like changes directions. Haven't seen that in a minute. Love that.
Gorgeous, gorgeous,
Um
gorgeous.
Val finishes up the match with his own splash from the top rope, the money shot, and picks up the victory in his debut.
Really wild.
More to see,
Really
more to come.
wild. Sure.
Yeah, so like I enjoyed
Sure.
it, but hey, welcome to Raw.
Welcome to Raw. Pun
Us
intended.
no, yes, no, 1000%. Austin comes back to re-enter the building, is confronted with the same security guard, obviously. It's only been 5 minutes. And then he like kind of like grabs the security guard and is like, "Do you think like Vince really cares about you?" And the security guard really
What an idiot.
that's how you know it was a different time. He goes, "Yeah, I'm sure he cares about all of his employees." Um,
Baby.
they never do. Shh, stop thinking that right now. Um, so and then he throws him into a wall and
Hard.
beats the ever living Christ out of him. And I love it. It's so funny.
He
It
beats the
was
piss
so
out of
good.
him.
No,
Hmm.
and he beats his ass, grabs a walkie-talkie to whoever is in the security room of the
He
arena.
goes breaker one.
Do you remember exactly what he said?
Like breaker 19. Like we need medical out here or something,
One
something.
thousand percent for like a down security guard, and then he goes, "Tell Vince McMahon his ass belongs to Stone Cold," and like marches into the building, and then marches his happy ass right into the ring because
And I
obvious.
love when he does that. I love when he breaks in and immediately goes to the ring like, "Hi.
No,
Hello.
he literally said, "Come get me." So
Did somebody say somebody didn't want me here?"
no, and then
Oh.
1000% because he goes, Stone Cold is always gonna crash the party. If it is Monday Night Raw, you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to be here. And I was like, he's like, what do you think this show is without me? That's so crazy.
I am the world heavyweight champion, diva.
Hmm.
Y'all flew me out to Nashville. You thought I'm
One
gonna
thousand
what?
percent.
Stay at the Hyatt Regency tonight?
No, one thousand
I'm gonna
percent.
come to work.
No, and then he calls out Vince and the Stooges and goes, and if you don't, I'm gonna break every one of these little cameras. And then he's like, and you know I'll do it. You can't afford not to come out here. I was like, that's fucking crazy. He's pacing, he's looking like a rabid dog, just like
I love it.
waiting for them to show up. Um, so sorry, I got lost. No, and then he's like, I want to fight all of y'all. I don't want a match. I don't want I'm not trying to do no arm wrestling contest. I'm not doing none of that. I am going to fight all of you. And Vince McMahon finally comes out, and then he's like, first of all, he's like, oh, like you want a street fight? Well, it would be unfair if all three of us did it, but we'll do a 2-on-1 kind of scenario. And then he like calls himself the Three Musketeer, like calls them the Three Musketeers, and I was like, were you looking to make that like threatening?
And I go, because I just see three tubs of nougat up there, bitch.
100%.
Three musketeers. The
You're
fuck?
like, okay, so later in the
We are the three musketeers.
and I was like, and
Okay.
is there more?
Was that it? Because you don't
Um,
look like Antonio Banderas to me. Oh no, he was Zorro. That's my bad.
yeah, no.
He
Mhm,
was
mhm.
Zorro. I'm sorry.
But honestly, I don't remember who played the
The
Three
three musketeers
Musketeers.
were. And exactly.
Exactly.
And
Okay,
exactly.
anyway. So later to come, we're gonna have a street fight between two of the Stooges and Stone Cold. We are then hit with another Edge promo, more brooding poetry. This time he's running.
This was so funny. So we watch it and Xavier goes, okay, so same, they said, same exact setup, Edge. You're just gonna run. You're gonna do the same thing you did last time, just be fast. And that's exactly what happened. I want to say too, if they don't debut Edge at
At
the
over
Over
the
the Edge pay-per-view,
Mhm.
I will riot. I will
What,
be mad. And
what are
nobody
they?
ruin it for me. Nobody say.
You're like, what are they doing?
I texted Xavier this week. Well, I guess we could do this at the end too, so we can get through the episode. But
No, no, go for it.
I got such a bad spoiler this week, you guys, and it's my own fault. And it's not even that bad. Xavier's like, you're being so dramatic about this. I'm like, I'm not though. But I was watching a Chris Van Vliet, his
Vliet,
interview with Stone Vliet
Vliet.
Vliet
Mm-hmm.
Vliet.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I calling
Chris,
him Valet? Like fillet of fish. So sorry.
because
Chris
it
Van
is
Vliet.
because there's like a like it's Vile or whatever it is. So there's like a gap between the V and the L, so you wouldn't automatically like put them together, I don't
And
think.
he doesn't introduce himself. I just realized that in the when he goes on the show.
Oh, interesting.
Well, maybe he says Chris. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Either
He
way,
says
I'm watching
CVV, I think.
CVV. Okay, so I'm sorry. I was watching CVV and I it was his interview with Stone Cold that just came out. And the top comment, I wasn't even looking. I don't even read the comments because that's where the spoilers happen. But the top
Hmm.
comment popped up without my consent and said, "Man, what an incredible legacy for having only a 6-year run in the WWE."
Yeah. Yeah.
I texted Xavier, I was like, what do you mean Stone Cold's only in WWE for 6 years? We're already in like year three.
Two?
I didn't know. I hate it. I'm so mad. Some of these bitches are still here 40 years later. I only get Stone Cold for 6 years.
Yeah.
The why do the brightest stars burn so fast? It just makes me so upset.
He's not Amy Winehouse. Like, he's still around.
But why? I literally was like, oh my God, I have to soak up every moment. He's gonna be gone so fast. And they was like, girl, we have a lot of time. And I was like, it's gonna fly. 6 years. First I lose Shawn Michaels, and then
You
I
make it
lose
sound like
Brett.
6 years is not like a 6 year relationship would be a lot. A 6 year like degree would be a lot. Like that's a lot of time. Like,
It's just I didn't know it was gonna be over so fast. I feel like we just
yeah.
got here. He just got the belt. I don't
Yeah.
know.
He just got
Whatever.
yeah, but we're in the first half of 1998. We still have until 2003 when he stops being an in-ring competitor, and I did not say he goes away. So,
Okay. Okay.
um,
But yeah, so that sucks. And I also know Undertaker will always win WrestleMania if he is competing in WrestleMania
for a very long time.
for
Yeah.
a really long, for basically probably for forever, but
Well, I mean, not forever, but
for
for most of his
we'll
career.
be in our 40s when Undertaker
Um,
on this show
Right. Well, no,
when
1000%
Undertaker.
because didn't put this in the announcements, but season 2 of Unreal is coming out, so we're definitely gonna have to talk about that. Um,
I can't freaking wait. I'm
yeah,
seated
yeah,
already. I
yeah.
can't wait.
So look out for that. More on Jerry and the Blanket. They're in the back, getting their makeup done. Just more silliness. They get checked up
Mhm.
on by the cops at one point because they're looking for Stone Cold. More on that later. But next segment, Sable. Sable, the crowd absolutely loses her mind, as they do. She calls out
Mhm.
Mark Miro. Kelsey finds a sign with her name on it. There's a little sign in the back that just says, I heart Kelsey. It was
You
very cute. And it was
guys,
there like
the
the whole episode.
whole
So
time. If you guys want to just feel good about me, no, I'm just kidding.
what an intro.
If you
What
guys want to
an
just like,
intro.
you know, share your feelings about how you feel about me, just go join this
Open
Pride
that
Man in
Pandora's
19.
box.
Actually, don't do that. Okay. I just I whoa, wait. Whoa, wait. Actually,
Rescinded offer, rescinded offer.
I'm like this.
Oh,
Just
so
snatch
funny.
it back. Sorry, I love you guys. Bye.
So good. Anyway.
I heart Kelsey.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. So there's that sign. So Kelsey's lit up from this point on. But Sable basically goes to Mark Miro, listen, I'm willing to forgive and forget. If you just want to go your own way, I'll go my own way. Because clearly this marriage is now ending in fisticuffs. So,
She's so real for saying that. She's like, look, we've been beating each other up. Ooh, maybe we should just call it here.
no, literally. And then he's like, "You want to leave Mark Miro? You want to leave this?" And you're like,
And
she's
she just
like,
goes, yeah,
"Yeah, that's exactly what I said."
uh-huh.
And then he pulls out a like folded up one sheet like typeface font size 32 where
It
it
just
just
said
says
Sable. Like,
no 1000% because that's how things are signed. And he's like, you signed this contract with me that, and then he like stumbles and is like basically says that I own you. And I was like, what US contract in 1998 said no slavery's in? Like what? Like
I'm not kidding. Actually, yes, this woman in all forms belongs to you, and she has no identity whatsoever other than being your wife.
yeah, got it. And we're
And
like,
we're also, first of all, first time I'm hearing about this. They've been
mm,
beefing for 17 months. First time I'm
1000.
hearing about this contract.
Right,
Who's that?
right.
Who's she?
Hmm.
No, once again,
Seems like a
where
whole lot of
is the law team?
no.
Where are the lawyers?
Wasn't there like there was a lawyer like a year ago
There
gone.
was gone.
Well, he got like
Gone.
destroyed from the nation and then died, I guess.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we
He
like
fought
never saw him.
so hard to get Crush into whoa, memory unlocked. He got fought so hard to get Crush in there.
Yeah,
And now
and
he DS, he down south.
no, 1000%. Bye. So this culminates in him just being like, get in my corner, and she's like, all right, I guess. Which is a weird fold, but okay. And
Like I was asking for a divorce 5 seconds ago, and now I'm like, oh, you got me with the paperwork. Darn.
no, 1000%. So she goes in, like, isn't in Mark Miro's corner, and he has a match against Terry Funk. And Mark Miro gets the advantage immediately by jumping Terry on the outside. Um, Terry, of course, shows his grit because that's who he is. He is not just gonna. And there's something about like that man that's just like you can tell by the look of him that like he was once so huge.
Yes,
Like, because it's
totally.
now he's just like
Terry.
he's like you don't want to be in the ring with him because he's like he doesn't even feel his own fists anymore, because like
Whoa. It's like when
like
you work in food service, your fingertips
mhm.
like lose all sensation from hot. Like the
Yeah, he's
hot
just so
dishwasher
used to just
thing.
like punching people in the head that like it probably he has like doesn't even know his own strength anymore.
Wow,
But he gets the
Terry.
upper hand on Miro, gets hits a pile driver, follows it up with a neck breaker. Terry, while like beating up Miro in the corner, like accidentally knocks down the ref, which allows Miro to get a low blow. But our girl Sable runs up on the apron and she's like, ref, did you see that? Oh my God. She's like screaming at him.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't allow the ref to count for Miro, and he gets up and is like, yo, what are you doing? Sable's still yelling at the ref. He hits the TKO. Terry still gets up in this time and then hits him with a DDT, rolls Miro up, picks up the victory, and Sable's just on the apron with her little smirk. She said, did I do that?
Oops.
1000%. So
I love that. Terry.
love that. Big win. Big, you know what I mean? As far as Funk You goes, we win some, we lose some. Um,
Period. Amen.
so then the security officer guy guard was that got beat up by Stone Cold Steve Austin shows up with the cops and is looking for him. They interact with Jerry and the blanket. We're still like, can we just like get this bit over with, please?
Yeah.
Um, and uh, that leads us into our next match, which is LOD 2000, who have been feuding with the DOA, mostly the Bobsey twins. This time, Chains was like, okay, maybe I should wrestle
Chains.
every like once in a while. Um,
I guess.
so. This match was as the other encounters have been. It's big meaty man slapping meat. So like here
Yeah.
we are.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's weird miscommunication on the part of LOD, which was very uncommon to see.
Really weird.
And then we get another twin swap situation that picks up with the DOA's victory. Sister, sister. Um,
Literally. It's just crazy to me because I was like, literally two people walked in and three people walked out, and everyone's just like, wow, how does that keep happening?
mhm.
I'm like, surely we can watch the playback of Raw and Commissioner Slaughter if he wanted to clock in for his job, which I guess he does later, but it's not even his real job, whatever. Um, and say like, hey, so one of you bald-headed
Weirdos.
gentleman needs to stay in the back this
Hmm.
next match because the switcheroos keep happening and we just can't do that
Yeah,
anymore.
so absolutely. Kevin Kelly, poor guy, tries to get a word in with the LOD, and they start shouting at him like he's
Hmm.
Hermes to go to
Literally.
whoever. He said, "You better get your ass to Zeus
To
and be like,
Zeus.
I want a six-man tag next week. I'm not playing no games. You better hop to."
Hoof it.
Flap those little wings on your shoes and get them
Yep.
moving.
And get
Like,
over there. I swear. And he really is, because Kevin Kelly, he's at the cemetery, he's in the back, he's at the gate, he's over here.
1000%. He's the messenger, and more often than not, he gets shot. So, stop me when I'm telling a lie. um,
It
are
took me
you on?
like it took me like a seconds to get that because I was like, what? And I was like, oh my God, shoot the messenger.
Oh, I love that. Um, so Kevin Kelly's got his work to do, but
I
then
don't
that
know why
takes
that made
us
me laugh so hard.
takes me into our next little segment, which is Paul Bear and Kane getting DNA tested. Um,
I I brought this on myself. I brought
1000%.
this on
Literally,
myself.
again, Kelsey called it. She was like, I will not accept it until a doctor shows up and says it. And pause on that one. So then King comes down for his hour of announcing. Michael Cole does the first hour, the children's hour, and then they bring out the King for, your
You're
audio dry
sluts.
humping. Yeah. So I'm glad
You're
they
forward thrust only.
no 100%. You notice how the Sable segment was a lot less heinous because it was in the first hour than when it's in the
Oh
second
my
hour.
God.
Yeah.
Jesus, please let Sable only be in the front half because I can't take that Jerry nonsense.
No, no, 1000%. This man is Viagraing up every week, apparently. So he comes down, he brings his blanketed friend with him, and it is none other than Al Snow and Head. And
And you want
I
to know what the gag is for me? Is so Al Snow's under this blanket the whole time, meaning it's him and Head. And you're telling me the security guard who's looking for Stone Cold peeked under that blanket and saw Al Snow sitting there with this his little head and said, yeah, bring him in. Then the police
Mhm.
look under at the blanket and they just see Al Snow holding a head like
That just
at
has
the
helped
vending
me
machine
written
that just
on
says
both
help me.
their
And
heads.
they said, oh, yeah, he seems fine.
Are you crazy?
What is whatever. I'm just like, that is so funny that multiple people looked under the blanket at him and went, oh, yeah, he's cool.
Mm, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
We have some infrastructure reform that needs to happen here at the
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
WWE.
yeah, yeah. I think they're still working on it.
Yeah, I
But
believe so. They're undoing a lot of shit.
so on commentary, I love just Al Snow interacting with the head. He blames the head for losing the tickets last week. He blames the head. He's like, I
For
know
getting
it
them
was
kicked
hot under the
out.
blanket. Like,
It wasn't my
um,
idea.
but
I love it.
basically, Jerry has promised Al Snow a meeting with Vince McMahon to act as his protection so that he doesn't get roughed up again by The Undertaker. Sure.
Which wouldn't have put my money on that horse, but
Hey,
okay.
but hey, we're here. And Dude Love and Dustin Rhodes have their match next. Of course, the Stooges, Briscoe and Patterson come down. Stone Cold is doing that wrestler thing where he's watching from the back, but also from the side.
He is cheating way out. The
Um,
TV is literally like next to him, and he's like,
no, because God forbid. Anyway, um,
whatever.
I get it. It just looks so funny to me every time. I
It's
just want to
so
replace it
silly.
with like 1950s commercials. Um,
Aw, yeah.
so yeah, the match is very short. Dustin's like hobbling around.
Yeah.
But basically this is just to like boost up Dude Love. And he hits the mandible claw, picks up the victory. Of course there was some chicanery from the two idiots on the outside.
Hmm.
And then while the real story is Austin watching in the back, because while he is back there, he gets arrested by the cops who finally find him. And yeah, and then Vince comes in and is also just yelling at Austin getting arrested, and then he goes and like kicks him while he's like handcuffed. It's chaos, absolute chaos.
It's so crazy. I also was like, Stone Cold is handcuffed and yelling, and they're putting him in a cop car. And I joke, I go, I'll get your bail, baby. Like, don't worry about, I'm coming. Like, whatever. And Xavier goes, hey, make sure you bring this up in therapy this week. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, hey, so maybe no. Maybe this is a cycle we break. Maybe we
Maybe don't bail him out of jail.
maybe we leave him in there and maybe we take a long, hard look at ourselves. Huh?
So good.
And I was like,
Mm,
okay, you're not
okay.
wrong. Makes I'm like, click pen, makes a
No,
note. Okay. Well,
100%. Yeah.
and I go,
Somewhere.
I text my therapist, I go, hey, saddle up for tomorrow. We got a lot to talk. We got a lot to
No,
talk about.
1000%. It brings in like a physical like record of Stand By Your Man.
So what I have before me,
Mm, just
ooh,
good luck.
the Venn
Um,
diagram's a circle. I don't know what to do.
hey, here we are. But that takes us into the Headbangers, which we haven't seen in a hot minute. Love to see
Hey,
them. I really
girls.
do. And
Hey.
they are in a match with Kai and Tai. Like, so great, excited. Someone needs to inform them of the rules and that it's only two people at a time, because they either really don't know or really don't care. Because
And maybe it's both.
honestly, probably both. Um, it's Togo and is it Tayo? I think is
I
are
think
the
it
two
is.
in this match. Funaki's on the outside. The Headbangers obviously have the size and strength advantage, and they
Hmm.
use it definitely. But Kai and Tai has just the speed, and there's so many of them. I know there's only
At
four,
one
but
time.
they move so fast, it feels like they're multiplying.
It's
Um,
true. And they're very fast and jumpy.
No, oh, 1000%. I think it was Togo does this like springboard move where he like jumps up onto the top rope and then jumps back into the ring. It was
He like
bonkers.
climbed, he like jumped on the second rope, then jumped up to the third, then jumped. I was like, literally, it was like an anime wall run. I was like,
Hmm.
whoa, took my
No,
breath away. Beautiful.
1000%. Lots of cheating, lots of beating up one of the headbangers on the outside. The manager Yamaguchi-san, distracting the referee so that they can triple team. And then our dear friends, the odd cop couple we didn't know we needed, Bradshaw and Taka Michinoku, come out to get some revenge. So love to see it. I'm
Love to
okay with
see
this
it.
storyline. I think it's fun.
I
Um,
agree.
yeah, like I'm here for it.
I love
Weird.
Taka and Bradshaw.
Yeah. Listen, if neither of them are gonna do anything, let's bring them together. Why not? Uh,
Sure.
and then we just get Austin in the back of a squad car, just kind of yelling inaudibly for Kelsey's benefit. And then we get and then that segues nicely into DX.
Oh my God.
Yeah, DX comes out. X-Pac
Beautiful.
is really wildin'. Go ahead.
He, I'm not kidding. This is really giving little dog bark, bark, bark.
Hmm.
Where and you know what? It's my fault. I said I really complained about him a lot last week and was like, again, he could be out on an injury and I should look this up. And I didn't. Sorry. But he says, "Oh, I'm not kidding. He put every last of his brain cell into that first promo he did when he came back,
Yeah.
because the rest of this, I don't even know what he said, but I was like, girl, he is, do not put him on the mic. He don't know.
No.
And it's the same with Billy Gunn. Like Billy Gunn's not, I mean, Billy Gunn's actually great on the mic. He's great like improvisationally, but like the top guy is Road Dogg, and then you got Triple H. Just let them do it. Like,
Hmm.
especially if you're not wrestling. If
Right.
you're not wrestling, you better be saying some slick, intelligent shit that's really incredible. Because what else, no offense, but what else are you doing?
Well, it was a lot of. Well, he shouted that like we all got game, which was interesting, and I'm sure that's a reference to something at
Some
that time, but I
1998
don't know.
something something.
But it gave. I think we all sing. And and
It, I mean, we all think, well, somebody is not carrying their part of the tune,
no,
bitch.
1000%. Yeah, someone's not ringing on three. Like it's just
Right.
it's just not happening.
I, I can't get into that. I can't get into that. I can't.
So that is going to bring us to the point of DX being out here, which is the New Age Outlaws taking on two members of the Nation, The Rock and Owen Hart, for the tag team championships. It is so chaotic because it's just gang warfare from the rip. Listen, this gang warfare trumps the DOA and Los Boricuas. So sorry.
Ooh, yeah.
But just the way that they go at it is just.
Sure.
Amen. Fantastic. First of all, some just to put out there, D'Lo Brown looks so good in that little tiny tank top.
Oh
Oh, not
my
tank top. It was like
God.
it was a shirt, but it was like he just looked like a little bouncer from '98, and I loved
Oh,
it.
and the dark wash jeans. Honestly, and then Mark Henry was in jeans too.
Mm,
D'Lo, Mark Henry, eventually Fruit comes out, spoilers. And I just want to say again and affirm loudly, I love a big boy in jeans. Big
thank
boys,
you.
put your denim on, girl. I
So
love a
it's
big
hard to
boy.
find jeans that fit
I
when you're a big
know.
boy.
But listen, if Mark Henry can find jeans that make him look so delightful, I believe in y'all, and I think y'all should wear your jeans. I love a big boy in jeans. I love a big boy, period. Shout out to the big boys. Hey, but wear your jeans, girl. Put your records on.
Mm, that's hilarious. Um, Just on the absolute contrary to that, Billy came out in the sluttiest little shorts. Yay big, nothing holding them together
Zippers.
but zippers. Um,
Zippers.
yeah, everywhere.
He's so slutty with it, and I love it because if you're gonna, again, if you're gonna be the name Mr. Ass,
Yeah,
you better be slutty.
no,
I want
1000%.
to see my Mr. Ass slutty.
No, 100%. Thank you. This is
Hmm.
this is my Hooters, damn it.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I come here to get served. Um,
Ew.
um, this match is it's fun. It's going to be chaotic considering all parties involved. China remains out there because Why not?
Like she's what did they call it in SpongeBob where it's SpongeBob, he's on the wanted posters. Not a freak, um, like freak on the loose or whatever, but you're like, China, she's still out there somewhere.
Oh, like a fugitive on the loose?
Yes, like a fugitive. There's like that episode of SpongeBob where they're like looking for a criminal, but it's been SpongeBob the whole time.
Oh, that's hilarious. I thought, remember when Mrs. Puff ends up being a fugitive?
Which that was one of the greatest heel turns. And well, she was always a heel, but I mean,
No,
that was one
when
of the greatest like
she got
villain
even
origin
more
stories.
bad. It's like when Dominic Mysterio got even more heel. It was
And you
crazy.
didn't know he could.
Right.
Shout
Right.
out to Dominic Mysterio. Hey,
No,
boo.
100%. Rest up. I know he's injured currently,
Poor
so
baby.
no, 100%. But they didn't take the titles off of him, so it can't be too
Too
serious of an
serious.
injury, because they would have. But we get some more Owen biting in this one. He's really going feral, like just biting Road Dogg's ear to the point of bleeding. Crazy.
And he went back
Um,
from he like bit, came up, and then he said,
he said,
actually, that was delicious.
100
Mm.
said, he said, what about Elevensies? And fucking went in there, dude. And I was like, all right, dude.
Oh my
Um,
God. Okay, two Lord of the Rings references in one episode. New record. New record.
so, um, yeah, crazy. At one point, China's distracting the ref, I'm sure for the benefit of DX, but instead, well, I guess it is ultimately to the benefit of DX, but not in the way that they intended, because Farouk
Yes.
comes out and gets a piece of The Rock because they are going to fight for the Intercontinental Championship.
God.
So he hits The Rock with a pile driver, allows Road Dogg to pick up the victory, and the New Age Outlaws are still your champions, thank God.
I
Um,
know. It's so annoying because, sure, I
yeah,
love it.
no, 100%. And I love this next segment, which is Stone Cold Steve Austin getting set free, only if he apologizes to the security guard, which is in what court of law?
Girl,
Um,
this is the justice system.
Like this is insane. So they drag him out and they go, if you apologize to the security guard, oh, maybe the security guard didn't want to press
Press
charges,
charges.
but
I
okay.
think it was like coming from the top where it's like Vince wanted Jerry and Pat to have their little street fight. And so he was like, meh, release the Kraken, I guess.
Hmm, I guess. Because they had come up with a plan, clearly, which we will talk about later.
Mm.
Actually very shortly. But so the match finishes. The New Age Outlaws are still your champions. Stone Cold is set free. He like gets in the security guard's face and just is apologizes but not. He's like, I'm so sorry, you're so dumb, and like you didn't let me
Flips him
in.
off, goes to work.
Right, flips him off, goes to work. Kevin Kelly appears in the ring, and it is Kevin Kelly with Dr. Chuck Woolsey, who is, I guess, the doctor who performed the DNA test, and Paul Bear is the father. So sorry, Kelsey. I'm so sorry.
Check his
Um,
credentials. He was paid. I didn't
100%.
see the papers.
Kelsey cries
I,
fake news whenever it's Paul Bear being the father.
and what? Because guess what?
It,
What if I find out in 2 weeks that doctor was a fraud and this was all paid off? I want to see the paperwork. I want to see the test results.
well,
Why
okay,
is this man?
if the contracts in WWE are in like Helvetica 32, then what do you think the DNA test is gonna look like?
I just can't believe it in my soul and my spirit. I just can't. I'm smiling, but it's because I'm having a psychotic break. Like I can't.
It's she's smiling because she'll cry otherwise.
It's so true. Because literally they were like, Paul Bear is unequivocally the father, and I just went, no.
No, absolutely not.
Hey, no,
Put that away.
no. Oh my God, no. Ew, that's disgusting.
So basically Paul Bearer just grabs the mic from Kevin Kelly after they, scare the shit out of everybody with Kane's entrance, which I, still eat up.
Love.
But he's like, I'm not the boy who cried wolf, I'm the fat man who tells the truth. And then he goes on to address the Undertaker and he's like, "Listen, you didn't believe me when I said your brother was alive. Look, here he is, big and tall. And you didn't believe me when I said I was the father, and your mother is a two-bit whore." And you're like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa."
It's, oh God. It's always you get a piece, you call her a whore. You
Mm.
don't get a piece, you call her a whore. I'm sick of you boys.
Oh my
I'm
God,
sick
it's
of
like
you
that.
men.
It's like that. What's the song? It's like that little Kim verse in that Christina Aguilera song, but I can't remember.
Lady Marmalade?
No, no.
Oh, uh,
It's the one where
you
she recorded it like outside. It's fine. It'll come to me at a later time. I'll have an
okay.
update next week, and
Uh,
or somebody can comment or
yeah,
text me
please.
about it.
I just, first of all, you're saying you, oh God, I'm literally doing the Cynthia Erivo thing where I'm like tapping my head to make my brain work. Um, I hate it. You're calling the mother of your alleged child in front of said child a two-bit whore because you had sex with her and procreated?
Can't hold us down. Sorry.
Can't hold us down. Thank you. Um, you are just nasty.
Hmm.
I just hate this shit where it's like you fucked on my girl and now you're calling her a whore. What does that make you, pig?
Mm,
What does that
yeah.
make you?
You're all whores. It's
You're
fine.
all whores. And
Um,
if you were cool, that would be a compliment because I love me some whores. I
mm,
do.
amen. Amen.
But
Amen.
you're the worst kind.
No, no, because it's a hypocritical whore.
In front That's your son and you said, "Hey bitch, your mom's a whore." And your mom being a whore is what resulted in you? Oh my God. Thank God you're a dad. That's awesome.
Yeah, no,
That's great.
so glad that gene pool
That's
is alive
awesome.
and well.
Oh my
So
God.
obviously the Undertaker takes great exception to this. Nails Paul, chokeslams Kane. Of course, Kane gets back into it because he's Kane. And then Vader, who returned last week, comes down to get himself a piece of Kane because if you remember, they're still feuding and love to see it. So, Undertaker chases after Paul while Vader is getting his piece of Kane, and then Kane gets knocked onto the outside of the ring, and he has a moment where he's like, do I go back in and kick his ass, or do I go and defend my father? And he chooses the latter, and he runs up the ramp, and that's kind of just the end of the segment.
Mm.
No, 1000%. So now that Stone Cold has been set free, we do get the street fight. It is going to be, obviously, it is going to be the Stooges, Gerald Briscoe and Pat Patterson taking on Stone Cold Steve Austin in a handicap match. And then it is announced that Sergeant Slaughter, who in a complete 180 of a character, goes from being this guy who is like, like getting in DX's business, sending all of the nation to the back. We have rules here in the WWF.
China's in a cage.
Right, no, 1000%. Like in an about face, truly not seen in quite a bit of time. He goes, "No, I'm going to play special guest referee for this match at the behest of Vince McMahon. And not only that, but I'm going to open this match up by hitting Stone Cold Steve Austin from behind, to allow these two to immediately start pummeling him." What?
It's sick.
I hate that you came to work
It's
today.
sick. Oh, all this time complaining about you, and I should have been just not speaking your name so that you didn't come return to me this way.
Yeah, we said Beetlejuice one too many times,
Oh God, we did. You
and
stupid bitch. You come out here, you're supposed to be this unbiased commissioner, tra la la, and now you come out here just whatever. Whatever.
no,
Can't stand him.
mm, no, absolutely not. So of course Austin is not going to be beat up by two 60-year-old men for that long.
Hmm.
So he gets up and starts kicking the cronies ass. It's stunners for everybody. But of course, Sergeant Slaughter, who's really trying to get that overtime check, hits Stone Cold
He has
Steve
to get a check,
Austin.
period. He never comes to work.
No, yeah. Hits Stone Cold Steve Austin with the Cobra Clutch. Steve immediately gets out of that. He is not in that for like 2.5 seconds.
Literally. I
Um,
didn't even
s-
see it get put on. I was writing a note and they were like, Cobra Clutch, and he's out. I was
and
like,
no, and gone.
oh,
And
oh,
then of course he gets a stunner for his troubles. Dude Love comes down. They're all fighting. There's a guy in the crowd who has a Stone Cold Steve Austin mask and is just kind of standing there. And he's, dressed up as in Stone Cold Steve Austin merch. But he jumps the barricade while the dude and Stone Cold are fighting. And just smacks Stone Cold Steve Austin with a chair. He is revealed to be Mr. McMahon, obviously. And they continue their beatdown on Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's basically where they end it. I think Mick Foley ends it with the mandible claw, really. But or at least they end the live episode. Because this is one of those like instances where they give you like a little extra attitude, they call it. So they show you what happens after um the technical episode of Raw ends. And it's just kind of Vince McMahon and the cronies like having a little like hug sesh in the ring. And then Stone Cold, because they were just like, oh, like we finally, I guess, killed him, gets up and then chases Vince McMahon out of the arena for the to the delight of the crowd.
amen. And the
Amen.
delight of me. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. I just like, I will say Gerald Briscoe takes one hell of a stunner. Best
Yes,
I've
he
seen in
did.
a minute.
Well, it's because
Which
we're seeing Vince do it a lot.
yes, which also in Stone Cold's interview, without even a single nanosecond passing, CBB was like, "Who took the worst stunner?" And he's like, Vince,
Vince,
every time."
obviously.
He goes, "He
Yeah,
literally never got better at it. He was always bad."
right.
And I was like, "LOL."
No, 1,000%. But hey,
Um,
he took him. Um,
and he took him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Street fight, street match. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I need something else. Like I
mhm,
know that Mr. McMahon is going to be an overarching storyline for the foreseeable future. And again, Stone Cold literally said that was his best feud
mhm.
was Mr. McMahon. But I feel like I need like a real wrestler feud because I know like
Yes.
Dude Love is, but it's like still so under the umbrella of Mr. McMahon. It like
Right.
almost isn't working for me. And also, again, I just like still don't
I don't want to
quite
hate Mick Foley. I never want
no,
to.
and I just like refuse to believe that McFoley would be a bootlicker. Like would be that Dude Love would be a bootlicker. Like I just like objectively to me
Hmm.
character-wise, I feel like we could have done somebody else, but fine.
Hmm.
Um yeah, I feel like I need something else.
I'm ready. I think it is just this pay-per-view, and then I think we move on to something else. So uh
Fabulous.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Um
Because we have one more episode before, or because
two
this was the
maybe?
18th,
This is
and
the
then
18th, so there's like
it's the 31.
the third, yeah, yeah, yeah. But we'd have to look. I don't know.
I
I
know we have to
don't have
figure
a
it out,
calendar
but
handy from 1998. But
we were fast and loose today,
oh, absolutely. So
every
thank you for
day.
sticking around if you have, because this was definitely a long one. But
Yeah, sorry.
as a reminder, we have 1 week left at the coat drive. So we don't have to do the whole announcement again, but absolutely donate coats if you have them. Look out for the book club. If you haven't checked out our interview with KHS Kevin Herrera Sanchez, it was amazing and so fun. Open door for that guy literally always.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for watching the New to Wrestling podcast. For Kelsey, I am Xavier. We will catch you on the next one.
We'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye.